Hey everybody, Justin here, 5189 pound hammer. I gotta say that, when we're working the bands and we're on the, radio, channel 38 is, international call frequency. It's got everybody and their dog. It's mixed up between a large amount of Sirius operators, and then it has an extremely large amount of operators that are newbies, beginners, people that are getting new into the hobby. Say they went and bought their first export radio or their first sideband radio or their first radio at all. They never used sideband. They've never been on sideband. And you get a lot of people on 38 that are way off frequency, overmodulated, distorted, all kinds of IMD. And this happens because of no experience. And they'll be thinking, they try to go to sideband and operate. Well, I'm speaking from people that, have been in the hobby a little bit. But they try to run their sideband modes the way they run AM. You can't do it. I don't care what any of y'all say or what anybody says. You cannot do it. Sideband is a mode of operation that takes a certain classification of amplification to maintain a proper sign, a good wave, a good audio, a good output. And you can't just run any old amplification or any amplifier. And you can't just run your transmitter any old way when you're on sideband if you want to sound good. So I want to say that. And then number two, you want to come to sideband and talk on sideband, and then you want to get all offended when people tell you you're off frequency or you sound horrible. And then you want to get all mad and all bent out of shape. Don't come to a place that you're not ready to talk on. And come out there and blabber on the bands and be completely off frequency where nobody can understand you, and then get mad and want to be all mad and tell people they're idiots, they're stupid, because you're doing something wrong or you're making a mistake or you're, and it's absolutely okay to not completely understand or to not fully, have it figured out. It's fine. But when you come out there and tell people, oh, I've been doing this 45 years and my stuff's dead on, I'm perfect, I've got the best sound and yada, 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 and you can't even be understood, and the whole United States is telling you you're distorted, you're an idiot. And you continue to talk and try to make contacts when people absolutely cannot understand you. I mean, come on now, guys. I got there's a couple of three individuals that just, you try to tell them that they're off frequency or they're not right, and they absolutely refuse to just admit that it's on their end. And they want to belittle, be mad, get mad, and be ugly. It's important to be on frequency and to, have your transmitter where it needs to be when you're trying to come out and work. Sideband's not no place to go if you're sensitive. You don't want to be told you sound like shit. Don't go to sideband. If you ain't got your stuff together, don't talk on sideband. Because people are gonna, they're gonna tell you. it's very, very, very unpleasant on the receiving end when you're really serious and you got that going on. So it is what it is. Don't get mad at me when I tell you sound like crap. Just don't. Go play with your Legos. Go in there and play with your Xbox or your PlayStation. But get the hell off the band if you can't find center. 7 threes.